Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos, news updates. Tension in Southeast as Nnewi youths refused Ifeanyi's body to be led to rest. That is what is happening now in Nnewi. Yes, the youths of Nnewi, they said Ifeanyi's body will not be led to rest unless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. Oh yes, that's what's happening now. The senator representing Anambra South Senatorial District died in London about 3 months ago, and all efforts to bring his body, to be laid to rest has proved abortive. As the youth of Nnewi rejected it vehemently, they said no, they will not allow that. Said Ifeanyi's body will not be brought back to be laid to rest in their community in Nnewi because of the role he played. Yes, because of the role he played in the criminal abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh yes, that's what the youth are saying. Said he played a major role, yes, in the abduction, the criminal abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigerian DSS hell. They said, oh, so it's a betrayal. Say betrayal. Yes, Nnewi people said it's a betrayal. Shechi Kanre, talking about the former Biafran leader who hails from Nnewi. Yes, he came by Nnewi. Dim Chukwemeka Begojukwu, Ezigbo Gburugburu, who led Biafra from 1967 to 1970, hails from Nnewi. And Nnewi's son, working against Biafra liberation, Biafra restoration. Yes, Dim Chukwemeka Begojukwu led Biafra Republic from 1907 to 70s. So, why would an Nnewi's son be working against Biafran liberation? So the youths are not happy. Yes, and so they said, the body of Ifeanyi will not be laid to rest. They stopped anybody from bringing his corpse back or his remains back to be buried, yes, on the soil of Nnewi land or Nnewi clan. Yes, that is what's happening. Oh yes. So this is a warning. This is a warning to political Ediabanes in the Southeast. It's a warning. So some of you guys now are governors, some of you are ministers, some of you hold one appointment or the other, and you think, oh, you have money, you have power, you have influence, things are going towards your own direction. I think it will continue like that. Nowhere. One day, power will leave you, or you leave power. Or even the natural occurrence. Yes, death can come to anyone, irrespective of age, societal, social status, political positions, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Death can meet anyone at any point in time. And so when that happens, what will be your situation? What will be your fate? Yes. So, as it stands now, the ancestors has refused Ifeanyi entry because the youth said his body will not be laid to rest. Look, in Igbo cosmology, it's there. It's there. Once someone is being buried, oh yes, once someone is being buried, that person has been laid to rest and the ancestors has received that person. Yes, has gained entrance into the other world. The other world. The ancestors will definitely receive that person because it's properly buried. Properly buried, not just properly buried. That's how the Igbo cosmology is. Yes, properly buried. So now, Ifeanyi's body has not been laid to rest, which means it has not been received by the ancestors. And so this same fate awaits all these political Ediabanes that worked, in favor of the central government. to criminally abduct Mazam Kanu far away Kenya to DSS hell in Nigeria. All of them are perplexed now. That is what is happening. They are afraid. Yes, the tension is rising. They are all afraid. They know what it means. For their level and social status. If they die, they will not be properly buried. All of them are afraid. That is what is happening now. And the level of Mazam Kanu's case is not something that they will go now and say, oh, Tinubu release Mazam Kanu, and it will be granted them immediately. And they don't know how to say it again because they have been working against it. They have told the government not to release Mazam Kanu because of their personal gain, what they benefit from government. Because Mazam Kanu is saying the truth. The truth that they don't want to say, the Bulgarians don't want to say, Mazam Kanu has been saying it. And so the truth he has been saying is like a clog in the wheel of progress for them. Because they'll go to Abuja and they will use the Igbo people's name to curry favor. Yes, the Igbos have been marginalized. They will not say it. They will like, oh, Mr. President. Whoever is the president, then they will be praising the person. Oh, Mr. President, you are doing well. You are seeing him marginalizing your own people. Because of the Wayo contract he will give you. You are praising him in the face of the marginalization of your people. You see? So when Mazam Kanu will say all these things, they will not be happy. Because the government at the center will be frowning at them and say, look at what your brother is doing against our government. And you have come here to collect Wayo contract. So they don't know what to do now. They are confused. Yes. Because the same fate awaits them. Unless Mazam Kanu is being released before they leave this mortal world. Yes. So otherwise, they will not be able to join the ancestors. So look, it's not the issue of, oh, he has joined his ancestors. No. Joining your ancestor means the person has been buried now, right? You join the ancestors, the person is buried properly. Otherwise, the person is not joining any ancestor. So the likes of Ifeanyi is not joining the ancestor. It's not joining the ancestor until it's been buried. Otherwise, it's not joining any ancestor. Yes. So for those people, those political Dabanists who want to join the ancestor, go and work for Mazam Kanu's release. Otherwise, you are not joining any ancestor. Yes. The ancestor will not receive you. Look, this thing the Nnewi people are doing, other people will copy it. They know. Other youths will copy it. And start doing it. For those people who are working against Biafra liberation, and not only that, particularly those who worked in collaboration with the central government to abduct Mazam Kanu. Those people, the youths in their communities, they are taking a clue from what Nnewi people are doing. Yes? So, if you like, stay there. Don't go and do something about Mazam Kanu's release. The same face awaits you. Oh yes. So the spirit of Biafrans, the spirit of the Biafrans, those who died in the war, over 3 million Biafrans that died in the war. Yes, it's working. Oh yes, that's what motivating the Nnewi youth. The spirits of the Biafrans that died in the war, and since then, not only during the war, even since the beginning of this recent agitation. Yes. So there are Biafrans, many of them, that have been killed. Yes. On the cause of agitating for Biafra liberation. So their spirits working. It has entered the Nnewi youths, and they said, nowhere, Ifeanyi will not be buried unless Mazam Kanu is out. And so shall it be in all the communities in the Biafran land where people worked with the central government to criminally abduct Mazam Kanu, that has been widely condemned. Yes, widely condemned by the international community. United Nations Working Group on Human Rights and the arbitrary detention condemned it. In total, they condemned it. So, and that is that. So, tension They are all running helter-skelter. They don't know what to do. They are in imbroglio, a state of critical confusion.